Our main story this hour is Spain's banking bailout, and joining me on the line is Professor Economides from the Stern School of Business at New York University. Professor, I just want to go back a few days to a conversation that was had by two leaders who are outside the Eurozone, David Cameron and Barack Obama. They agreed that urgent action needs to be taken by Eurozone leaders and that those leaders need a definitive plan. And that suggests they don't believe that there is a sort of definitive plan and that there is a lack of urgency. What do you think of that opinion?
Well, I think that it's very important to have a plan. I think the leaders of the United Kingdom and the United States are correct that up to this point there hasn't been a comprehensive plan by the European Union to deal with the various issues here. And these are a lot of different issues in many countries, but they have a common thread. They need a consistent rescue mechanism, and here the European Union is dealing differently with each one of them. For example, I understand that the rescue package that's going to be offered to Spain will have practically no strings attached, while the three previous rescue packages had severe restrictions, austerity restrictions, imposed on the countries. So I wonder how the populations, for example, in Greece or in Portugal, are going to feel when Spain manages to get the money with much less strings attached.
Do you think this financial assistance to Spain is a temporary measure? Will Spain, in the near future, need even more money?
I think that's very likely. The black hole in the Spanish banking system is very, very large. And he would need, I believe, much more than 100 billion euros. That's why I also believe that the EFSF and the ESM rescue mechanisms are way too small to deal with the issues involved. In my opinion, they have to be considerably larger, like a multiple of 5 at least, over the present size, to be able to deal with Spain and the next victim, the next candidate victim, which would be Italy.
Yes, the International Monetary Fund agrees with you because it says Spain definitely needs plenty more money for the restructuring of its banking industry. So possibly it's not the end of the line for financial assistance to Spain, and then more countries in line. Who next?
Well, I mean, the most likely candidate being talked about is Italy. But there is an easy solution to this problem, and I'm astounded that the European Union is not doing it, which is essentially to beef up the EFSF and the ESM, make them really large, make sure that speculation does not work against any sovereign debt of any EU country. And that's the way to go. I mean, once you have done that and you have put the money down, then the problem will go away. So I can see the frustration of Barack Obama, who is also running for re-election this year, that simple things that have been done in the United States are not done in Europe.
All right, Professor Economides, thank you very much indeed for your time.